I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so Good morning, everybody. Good morning, and welcome to the Ventura Center for Spiritual Living. And welcome to our folks that are viewing online. I'm Bonnie. I'm one of the ministers, and it's great to see you here today. I have some announcements for you. Let's see. All right. So, we need an extra pair of hands there back at the tech board here. So www.venturacsl.org is our website. And we have, let's see, what's next? Choir. Choir is singing today. And yay! Okay, all right. Choir sings at once a month, and they have rehearsals just about every Sunday, 11:30 to 12:30. Everybody is welcome to join, so come on and talk to us if you'd like to join the choir. We have a science and spirituality group. They are on hiatus until June 17th, but they're a wonderful group, and their next book, the book that they've been looking at on an ongoing basis, is Power versus Force. And let's see, what else do we have? Oh, this is important. Our neighbor. Ha, there it is, okay. Our neighbor at MK Salon on Meta Street has complained about center members parking in their parking space on Sunday. They have a parking lot, and it has signs on it that says that violators may be towed. So they're holding off on that because they wanted to give people a little warning that we're not allowed to park in that. It's a salon on Meta Street. It's actually open on Sundays, and so they're feeling like some of our folks are taking important parking spaces away from their clients. So if you could just mind the parking rules, that would be awesome. Thank you. And that's about that. Okay, so one more thing. We have a name tag making Sunday today. One of our great name tag makers. I saw him here a minute ago, but he's not here right now. He's in the back, I guess. But anyway, this name tag that I'm wearing and the ones that you see up on the board there, those are handmade, and you get to make one if you'd like to stay and make a name tag to wear here or any place you want. So go ahead and you just show up. You don't have to sign up, and we'll take care of you. Okay? I think that's all I have for right now, so I'm going to go ahead and call up Bill, who's youth and family person, and he's going to go ahead and give us some wisdom. Want to use this one? Okay.
I know it works. No worries. I'm going to steal your remote, too. Thank you. Good morning. As Reverend Bonnie said, I'm Bill Hadris. Thank you. So, we'll start today. I don't have any children to join me, but we've got a little one, but he's not going to answer any questions. So, we're going to start out with being persistent with our intentions and ideas and not giving up on what we want allows them to become manifest in our lives. So, I'd like you to close your eyes if you'd like. Take a breath and think for a moment. Was there a time in your life when something was hard? But you were persistent and didn't give up? And when you finally accomplished or overcame what was hard, how did that make you feel? Feel like a winner, don't you? Huh? Well, Ernest Holmes said, "How can we truly get what we want from life? We must be persistent and we must focus. We must be honest with ourselves. Never look at that which you do not wish to experience. Know that you get what you focus your attention on. Focus your attention on the presence of God or the good." No one can take away your power to succeed, but you can give it away. When you allow others to define who you are disempowering your own self. If you believe you can succeed in something, you need to be willing to go all the way. So I invite you all to repeat after me. I keep my thoughts focused on all that is good. and goodness comes to me. And so it is. Thank you.
I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. Thank you.
I invite the practitioners and ministers to stand with me and anchor in this prayer. If you would close your eyes, take a deep breath, and center into that inner space, that sanctuary within, where the I Am presence lives. Because there is only one good, one God, one divine energy that permeates everything within, around, above, below, through, completely surrounding us. And I know that that energy, that love, that sunshine, that love and warmth belongs to me, and I know it belongs to you and to each and every one of us gathered here today, because we are a miracle. Our consciousness is a miracle, part of that divine creative presence of the divine. And I know that everything in this service is blessed, all the music, the heart rhythms, every music that is uttered, every word that is spoken in the message, everything for our edification and our growth, that we become more and more perfected into the divine. And I am thankful for everything just as it is, for all the chaos, everything that is out there in the world. It's all part of the divine plan to bring us closer to perfection. And so I plant my word deep within the mystery of the law, knowing that it is just as it should be, whole and complete. And together we say,
And so it is.
so it is.
Thank you. Thank you, Mark. And so let us continue in that spacious consciousness that Mark brought us to with his beautiful words. Just breathing in and breathing out, allowing ourselves to be, allowing ourselves to settle into this sacred moment, and to know deep in our hearts, deep in our souls, that the work we do here this morning benefits all beings everywhere, that we create this ripple effect of self-remembering, remembering the truth of who we are. And when I say we, I mean the whole human race, the whole planet, the whole cosmos, all beings everywhere, the animal kingdom, that we are the life of the divine made manifest. And so we breathe into that knowing and feel the awe and the wonder that that inspires. That we are so much bigger than we think we might be, that we are the grace and the goodness of the universe. One of the names that this grace and goodness goes by is I am. I am the light. I am the love. I am the peace. I am the power of the oneness and the wholeness that we all are. And so let us resonate in that I am presence, into the knowing of that place that knows that we exist and that is aware that we are aware, and trust and know that this I am is so beautiful, it's so amazing and so good. So we resonate in that center, in that spaciousness, and as we do, let us commit to feeling the words of the song, I am remembering who I am, knowing that we remember the truth of our nature for ourselves individually, but also for every single person in this room. And then we move beyond the walls of this sacred sanctuary to remember for all beings everywhere, for the entire cosmos, the I am presence. May we do this work on behalf of all beings, trusting and knowing that Spirit is in all of us. Together we sing, I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. I am kindness.
I am
remembering.
I am
remembering. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. Trusting in the wonder of that I am presence. Let us breathe in and then exhale, gently opening our eyes as love, in love, and in service to what is, as it is, and so it is.
So it is.
Just this song has some very Catholic lyrics, so just in the spirit of our, let us just. I was on a boat yesterday, and I have no voice, so let's just okay. Stop making excuses, Bonnie. Just shut up, Bonnie. Okay, everybody want to say shut up, Bonnie? Okay. Shut up and sing, we used to say in music school. Okay, ladies, are you ready after that little sermon I just preached? Okay. All right, here we go. Hail, Holy Queen, enthroned above, O Maria. Hail, Mother of mercy and of love, O Maria. Triumphal ye cherubim, sing with us, ye seraphim. Heaven and earth resound the hymn. Salve, 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 Regina. Hail, Holy Queen, enthroned above, O Maria. Hail, Mother of mercy and of love, O Maria. Triumphal ye cherubim, sing with us, ye seraphim. Heaven and earth resound the hymn. Salve, 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 Regina. Our life, our sweetness here below, oh Maria. Our hope in sorrow and in woe, oh Maria. Triumphal ye cherubim, sing with us, ye seraphim. Heaven and earth resound the hymn. Salve, 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 Regina. Alleluia. Mater, mater, inter marata, Sanctus, Sanctus, Dominus, Virgo respice, mater auspice, Sanctus, Sanctus, Dominus. Alleluia. Our life, our sweetness here below, oh Maria. seraphim. Heaven and earth resound the hymn. Salve, 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 Regina. Salve, Regina. Salve, Regina.
Over to you. Here we go.
Whew, that's a hard act to follow. I don't know. Hello, everybody. I'm Reverend Jennifer. I'm also one of the ministers here at Ventura Center for Spiritual Living. Our normal homily is usually given by Reverend Bonnie, but she was practicing that, whatever clapping was required. And I can't do that ever, so we're going to let her do that. So my talk today is the power of transformation. And if you get the newsletter, I hope we all get the newsletter, there was a little blurb in there about every single one of us has the power to transform our experience in this life. And some of us might be having some really difficult experiences, and that might seem a little hollow or a little bit of an empty promise. And so we're going to go through a 20-minute talk today on how this is not an empty promise and how everybody here can transform their lives. So I'm going to say right now that you can transform worry into knowing right now. You can transform beseeching into directing, and you can transform, what is that one? Blind searching with assurance in the path that you are on and you are taking. So through Home Office, we have a Centers for Spiritual Living is a global organization, and through the global organization, there's kind of some prescribed, we have principles and practices. And so one of the practices is affirmative prayer or spiritual mind treatment. And don't go running towards the hills yet. Just stay with me. I promise it's going to get less weird in a minute. So affirmative prayer and spiritual mind treatment is the single most important science of mind practice. Woo-hoo. It is an act, being the conscious activity of thought. It is an art in that there must be feeling, appreciation, and realization. And it is a science in that it produces verifiable results through the application of impersonal and consistent spiritual law. So I don't want to get too into the weeds. Everybody that knows me knows that I love details, and I have very long stories and long explanations, and I only have 20 minutes. I'm going to be teaching a class on all of this. It's a 5-week class, so if you're curious about it, come talk to me, but I don't want to get too into the weeds, but I know that there are new people here, so I'm going to just quickly go over what our spiritual mind treatment is. Oh, no, I'm not. And I've changed the order a little bit. So those of you who have been here before, at the end of service, we announced if you would like to pray with a practitioner, the practitioners have the white stoles on. They've done a lot of classes. They've done a lot of their own work. You can pray with them. And I know when I first came here as a new person, I might have thought like what prayer was when I was taught, right? Is oh, please let me win the lottery, or oh, please let me pass this test, or please, whatever, the beseeching prayer. And sometimes I think people think of our practitioners, I got her permission, y'all. That is our lovely Kim, and Kim is magical. Kim is magical, and she could rock a I Dream a Genie outfit. I know she can. But when you go for a prayer with a practitioner, there isn't an I Dream a Genie thing, right? You're not going to the practitioner and being like, I need whatever. And they go, there you go. And it appears. Sometimes it feels that way. Sometimes a prayer is answered and it feels like that, but that's not what's happening. So we're going to go over what's happening really quick. In spiritual mind treatment, we have 5 steps. You've heard them. You hear them when Mark prayed in. You'll hear them at the end. You hear them every week. So the first step, the kids are doing these over next door. So first step, recognition. We here believe that there is only one. There's only one. And you can fill in any word you want in there. There's only one spirit, universal law, divine consciousness, ultimate observer. There's only one. And if there's only one, that means that I am one too. And it's not I'm one, I'm part of the one, or nope, I'm one. And every single person here, you're one. So that's the unification. We have the realization that one is perfect, right? God is perfect. That's the truth of it. It doesn't mean that that's our experience, but that's the truth of it. So God is perfect health, perfect abundance, perfect peace. And then we do a Thanksgiving part, being grateful, because when you're grateful for something, it triggers, there's some science behind it. I'm not going to get in the weeds. I promise myself I'm not going to get too into it. But there's a Thanksgiving step, a being grateful step, and then there's a releasing step, which is akin to planting a seed. So if you want to grow tomatoes and you have a tomato seed, you know that tomato seeds are divine. They're magic. I think all seeds are magic. So you have a magic seed. You put it, you know it's a tomato seed, it says so on the Burpee package, and you put it in the soil. So that grateful step is before that. Like when you're putting it in the soil, I'm so grateful for tomatoes. I love them so much, and I know that these tomatoes are mine. And you release them, and you put them in the soil, and then you leave it alone, right? We don't dig them back up. We let it go, because we know that those are tomatoes, and we have faith, and we trust and know that we're going to get tomatoes. So that's the releasing step. So, does it work? Like, that's all lovely, and we do these little steps, and okay, but does it really work? Yeah. Ernest Holmes, our founder, he's over there. Bill used his quote today. Mr. Bill, for those of you who don't know, is my husband, and sometimes when I'm speaking, he steals my Ernest Holmes quotes. And I'm like, that's my quote. What are you doing? So today, he got right off before we're finally, I don't know how I've been doing this for 4 years. He finally, asked, like, did you use this quote? No, okay. Anyway, side quest. All right, affirmative prayer. So Ernest Holmes says, we have within us a power that is greater than anything we shall ever contact in the outer, a power that can overcome every obstacle in our life. Well, there you go. Ernest Holmes says it. So there, it works. So if you don't trust that, it's okay. We have a story time. I always have a story. And just like all my good stories, my good story today is about one of my boys. This is Thomas. He goes by Tom or Thomas now. To me, he is Tommy. I think to a lot of people here, he is Tommy. He started coming to this center when he was 4. All by himself. No, we brought him. And that's him with Reverend Carol Lotz, who was his youth teacher when we started coming. So Carol Lotz was the youth and family. She was, Mr. Bill is Miss Carol right now. So she was the youth teacher. And this is actually a picture from recently. Carol was in Las Vegas where Tommy lives, and she was speaking at the center there where he goes now, and so they were able to connect. So I was like, get me pictures. So this is Tommy and Miss Carol. So a few months ago, Tommy calls me. Bill's making dinner. It's a Monday. Bill's making dinner. I'm in the kitchen. We're chatting, and Tommy calls me on the phone. My cell phone rings. Tommy, and it's not a text, it's a phone call. Oof. Uh-oh. Any of you that have young adults in your lives, like who uses the phone like a crazy person? What is the text, right? So he calls, I'll put it on. It's like, hey, Tom, you're on speaker, because I like a warning. So, you're on speaker, Dad's here. And he goes, Mom, and I'm like, just spit it out. Because you always know when it's bad news, because he doesn't want to say it, right? Well, the car stopped, and I got it towed, and the AAA mechanic says that it needs a new engine, and it's going to cost $10,000. $10,000. I was like, no. And he was like, he's like, yeah, that's what the mechanic. I'm like, no, sweetie. The car cost your other brother that bought it $900. We're not putting a $10,000 engine in a $900 car. I'm like, oh, I know you majored in environmental science, but I'm pretty sure there had to have been an economics course in there somewhere, right? And he's like, yeah, the mechanic kind of was hemming and saying that it basically you just have to put this car has to go live on a farm. I'm like, yeah, the car's gonna go live on a farm. I'm like, okay. He has to have a car to work. He's just recently started a job in January. He has to have a car to work, and it has to be a certain type of car. That's why he had the one he had. It needs 8 inches of ground clearance, and it has to have enough storage capacity. So it needs to be an SUV or a truck to take materials and testing supplies around to different construction sites. So he has to have a car, or he can't work. I'm like, okay, fix it, Mom. Instantly, my brain just starts firing. I'm an engineer. I got a project. This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna rent a car. You're gonna go around the corner. There's a U-Haul. You're gonna rent a $19.99 a day U-Haul truck. You're gonna just take that to work for the rest of the week, and then this weekend I'll come up and I'll help you find a car. And blah, 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 blah. And he's like, Mom, I can't take a U-Haul to construction sites. Like, those guys are gonna make fun of me. I'm like, dude, $20 a day. And he's like, so kind of going back and forth, and we kind of were stuck on the rental car and stuff. And he goes, he's like, well, I have tomorrow off. I have enough sick days, I have tomorrow off. It's like, okay, great. So spend all evening kind of texting back and forth, trying to come up with a plan, trying to decide what's my dad gets in there. We're in a big kerfuffle because, we love him and we want, and it's a crisis. So we're all texting back and forth. No more phone calls, right? We're texting. And I go to bed. It's like, okay, tomorrow's my day off, I'm gonna go to bed. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, do I just give him my truck to drive around, and then, because I have extra cars, so he can take my truck, and then I'll fly home, and that was kind of where I was at, and then he can just drive that until he finds something. And I don't want to give him my truck, y'all, because my truck is my truck. And I like my truck, and I don't want my kids driving it. So, so I don't like that, but that's the kind of like, all right, we're gonna save money, we have a truck. So I'm like, okay, that's it. And I go to sleep, and I can't sleep. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to pray. I finally thought of that, right? How many hours later, I'm like, I can't sleep. So, all right, let's pray. Let's pray. And I'm not praying out loud because Bill's asleep. And so I'm like, you know what? I know. And so the prayer in my head is going something like, God is all there is. God is me right now. My thoughts are creative, I am creating, and I know that the perfect vehicle is Tommy's right now. I know, and I saw Tommy in the perfect vehicle, driving around Las Vegas, comfortable, safe, gas mileage that he needs, work that he needs, he's happy, comfortable. I see that picture beautifully. That is the truth, and that is what's happening. I'm so grateful that Tommy is taken care of and he is safe. And I release my word, and so it is. Good. Let it go. And I go to sleep. And I'm not as tense, right? I'm relaxed. I'm relaxed into the knowing. I'm going to sleep now. And I can't sleep still. Oh, like I should have prayed to go to sleep. I shouldn't have prayed for a stupid truck. Like I should, because I really want to go to sleep, right? Oh, you teach this. You should know that. Like, no. Okay, what? So I get my tablet back out, and I'm like, and I start messing around on my tablet, looking at marketplaces. But now my searches aren't on rental cars and airfares and looking at a calendar and what do I have planned for this weekend and it isn't that. Instead, my search is for a car. My search is for an SUV, and I put in SUV/truck, 8 inches ground clearance, and what pops up? So pretty quickly, what pops up is a Hyundai Santa Cruz, which is a car I have seen once. We have one actually that's on this street, but I don't know, it's an odd-looking car to me. They look like El Caminos or Bratz. They're like little truck things. And I was like, and it's like a couple miles from where Tommy lives. And I'm like, I don't know what that is. And I click on it and I do some things, and the cost, it's new. The cost is in his range. It's 2 miles from his house. Because I clicked on it, they sent me a message right away. It's like, and I kind of explained to them, and they're like, "We're open tomorrow at 10 a.m. Give him our number." And I text him at 11:45. This is what I think you should do. Change of plans. We're not doing the rental car. Here's what I think you should do. You think you should go get this car, or go look at this car tomorrow, and then we'll decide. Go look at this car. He doesn't read that text until the morning because, of course, he's asleep. Everybody's asleep, just not me. So the next morning, we get everything, and lo and behold, he gets an Uber over to the dealership, test drives a couple other cars. He buys that car. So what I didn't realize that I was doing is this. Now, I've read this. I read this book. It's Creative Mind and Success by Ernest Holmes. We actually have it in the bookstore. And in that book, he says, when you want to do a big thing, get the mental pattern, make it perfect, know just what it means, and then pass it over to the creative power behind all things. You plant that seed, wait and listen, and when the impression comes, follow it with assurance. So what does follow with assurance mean? Follows with assurance means, if you plant tomato seeds and you have a lot of rain and everything's fine, you can ignore those tomatoes. Tomatoes, I use tomatoes because I love them because they grow. So, I can get them to grow. But, if it's dry outside, you have tomato seeds planted there, you got to go water them, right? Or if or you're gonna build a little whatever structure around, put those little frames around them or something, right? So that's what I mean. That's what it means by follow it with assurance, right? Reverend Susan says, treat and move your feet. If you take a class with her, right, you do a treatment, and you don't just genie, boom. I prayed, and I knew that Tommy didn't have a car in his parking spot at his apartment, but I looked for his car. So that's what I mean by follow with assurance. And when you can do that, then you get a demonstration. So that's what we call here answered prayers, a demonstration. So Tommy got the perfect vehicle. Ground clearance, 8.8 inches. Gas mileage, air conditioning, reliability. Free oil changes for life, which I thought was pretty extra, right? Extra. And I have a happy son, because that was really what I was praying for, is what, because Tommy knew. Tommy called me, and he was fine, right? Like, I gave it over to the universe, Mom, and it's going to happen. So that's what I'm saying here with spiritual mind treatments. Everybody here can do it. Everybody can do it for themselves. Everybody can do it here with a practitioner or a minister. Everybody here can take my class and learn how to do it for yourself, or if you really need to know the details. But even without knowing the details, you can do it. And to prove it, we're going to reconnect, right? So you can transform your worry into knowing. You can transform your beseeching into directing. And you can transform your blind feeling around for following with assurance. So we're all going to do that together. And I didn't work this out with Chris, but have Chris come up. So instead of doing our closing prayer like we normally do, we're going to do kind of a group prayer. So I like to, when I'm at home praying, I like to pretend that I have Chris playing in the background. So it's really great that I can have him do it. So thank you, Chris. So I'm going to have everybody close your eyes and take a deep breath in. And think about something that you might be worried about. Something that might be weighing a little bit on you. Now I want you to transform that worry by thinking about what it will be like when that worry is resolved. What is it going to feel like when you have the perfect car? What is it going to feel like or be like when you have that perfect health? That perfect bank account? What's it going to feel like when the world makes sense and peace is the norm? What is it going to feel like when suffering is put aside for enjoyment? and for rejoicing. What does that feel like? So hold that peace and joy and love and health and abundance. Hold that in your heart. And with that laying on your heart, I remember that there is only one infinite intelligence, one infinite source, one infinite creator, one. I use the word God for this one, knowing that this one is beyond all words. This one is infinite enough to hold all thoughts and all understandings of what it is. Remembering that this one is in everything as everything. I know right now that this word is spoken as that one. And I know that as this word is being spoken as that one, I know that every single person here holding their truth in their heart right now is holding that truth, holding that light as the one. I know that every single heart feeling right now is the truth of what is. I know that that perfect health, that perfect abundance, that perfect world of peace and love and joy and rejoicing is the truth of what is right now. I invite everybody to just take that deep breath in, holding that thought, that belief, that feeling, allowing that feeling to permeate your entire body. And with that feeling, knowing how easy it is to feel grateful for this truth, grateful for this life, grateful for the blessing of saying yes to this moment and every moment that comes. Grateful to know God in this moment. And I release this word into the universal law, and together we say, and so it is. So it is. Thank you. You see.
Perfection in your imperfection.
sweet melody that is uniquely you. Be seen, believe, behold, your heart is your heart longing to belong, singing lovers and inner song, hoping to hear your own heart's rhythm, beating strong in every season. Remember who you are and where you've been, by serving love and compassion. No longer blind or critical, you know you are a miracle. Your heart boldly whispers your name, your legacy of love to proclaim. Your heart song rings, worthy and true, a sweet melody that is uniquely you. Be seen, believe, behold, your heart is your goal. Your heart is your It's time to realize all your dreams. Stop battling up the streets. Our heart rhythms take us home. They are our perfect metronome. They are our perfect metronome. Your heart is your gold. Your heart is your
I just am grabbing the mic because I wanted to acknowledge the composers of that song. Lyrics by Karen Finch. Karen, stand up and let us acknowledge you. Yes, thank you. Yay! And David Kerrigan, he helped as well. And also, where's the other gentleman? Somebody else who's here, I think, but I don't see him. Where's he? Oh, there you are. Stand up, dude. Yeah. Let me get your name here. Yeah. That is Jeff Gold. Okay, thank you. Here you go, buddy.
Talent, right?
I know, there's a lot of talent
There
here.
is a lot of talent and
You
creativity.
know, I was thinking that Bernie and I could be like backup to the trio, but Bonnie's got the hip action, so I don't think she needs us, Bernie.
No, it was wonderful.
So I think you want to add something to your amazing talk.
I just wanted to tell everybody if you don't want to talk to somebody face to face, I get it. There are prayer request forms in the seat backs, and right here you can put your name and who you're praying for and what the situation is, and then there's a much bigger spot on how you would like to feel and what you want because the answer is bigger than the problem. So, and we collect those. We have a little chest over here, and we have a chest in the social hall. So if you want prayer, and then our practitioners every week take all the prayer requests and we pray over them. So if you have something that you would like prayer for, make sure you use those prayer request forms.
Absolutely, because that's the first shift. like once you reach out, and whether it's in person with a practitioner or the first step is writing out a prayer request, that shifts things. And many times when we're in that frantic state, we don't see all the possibilities. So the good news is that we can know the truth for you and the immense possibilities to the situation. So please do take advantage of that.
Yes.
So this morning, in that spirit of possibilities, I just invite you to do the offering prayer with me. We trust in spirit.
Love is the giver and receiver of all that we are. We offer these gifts. They are an outer expression of our inner abundance and compassion. Our gifts bless many and return to us
multiplied in miraculous ways so that we may give again. And so it is.
I think I swallowed some spit. Maybe I should pray about that. That's got to be the go-to. So while we're doing the offering, I have a few more announcements. Maybe. No, I got it. So, like Reverend Bonnie said at the beginning of service, everything that we say in our announcements is on our website, www.venturacsl.org. So if you have any questions, please check there. So if you're new, this isn't going to make much sense, but several of us filled out surveys, probably, I don't even remember, a few months ago. So there was an extensive survey. We had everybody fill them out. We thank everybody for doing that. And we are going to do the survey celebration on May 31st. That's Sunday. It'll be 11:30 here in the sanctuary. We just want to stress that we are grateful that so many of you participated by completing the survey, and please join us to review the survey results and to celebrate next steps. How might you participate in our center's evolution as we co-create a center of love for all? So, we don't want everybody to think that you fill out that survey and then we didn't do anything with it. So come back. There's more steps to it. It takes a little bit more, so we're following that path with assurance on the survey. This month, the outreach started today, so people have already kicked it off. Thank you. Our outreach May 17th through June 14th is collecting donations for the Humane Society of Ventura County in Ojai, a no-kill pet shelter. And the list of donations are there. That's also on our website. So thank you. And all of that is going until June 14th when we will load up Miss Gail's car and she will take it all up to Ojai. So that's fantastic. It's a great start. Like I said during my talk, and I'm teaching a class. It's 5 weeks, it's not 4 weeks, and the name of it's changed because of some different things from home office, but it's going to be a class on spiritual mind treatment, and it will be Tuesdays, it will be hybrid, and it will be 6:30 to 8:30, and the fee is priceless pricing. If you have any questions about that, please come talk to me. It starts this Tuesday. I want to get you all the information that you need before class starts. It's going to be a great class, and I want this. It is a really great spiritual practice to just have in your back pocket for when things get a little rough, or even when things aren't rough. It's kind of a fun thing to do and witness when you're having a good day too. So please come talk to me about that. That starts Tuesday. On May 30th, we've got Vcsl. I got it right. It is the celebration of Buddha's birth, awakening, and final passing. It was so convenient that he did all those things on one day. Well, over a course, but it all you don't have Easter. It's just one day. He was born and passed on the same day. He was really just making everything easy for everybody. We will have a meditation, chanting, and inspiration for living in the world today. The event is facilitated by the amazing David Kerrigan, and it'll be available on live stream. So it's really moving. Okay, don't forget to go make your name tags. I got one here. It's set up in the social hall, and also in the social hall we have our normal social hall things. We have a bookstore that has lots of books, and we have a giveaway table, and we've got cake. There's some birthday cake, and there's some coffee, and all sorts of things in the social hall. The concierge desk, if you have any questions, someone will be there to answer any questions that you might have, or you can find somebody with a stool. And And if you're looking to serve today, you just find somebody with a stole and they'll point you in the right direction. And as promised, if you'd like a prayer with a practitioner, we call them 1-minute miracles. There will be practitioners down here in the front of the sanctuary. Meet with one. Even the amazing, famous now, Kim Bryson. She didn't wear the I Dream of Jeannie outfit today, but she'll be here to pray with you. I got permission, y'all. I did get permission. But, anyway. So thank you, Kim, for being a good sport, and make sure you get a prayer with Kim. And with that, we're going to stand and do our closing affirmation and our closing song. All right. Everybody ready? Take a deep breath in. I am held in Spirit's holiness, divinely guided by wisdom, courage, and love. I am always connected. I am love. I share love. I serve love. Thank you for my life, and so it is.